Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are sharing with you about the Amtrak Northern Lights Express.
This is a brand new Amtrak route that they are coming out with, and we're super excited about it because we love Amtrak, we love the Northern Lights, and if you can ride Amtrak to see the Northern Lights, that'd be great too. So this is going to be a route from Minneapolis to Duluth, Minnesota, and as you know, Duluth is one of the most northern big cities in the United States, and it is one that you can see the Northern Lights from time to time, right?
Yes, and actually, we've seen the Northern Lights. We've actually never seen them in the U.S., have we?
No.
Yeah. So this is definitely going to be a train ride that you want to try out. Like Rob said, you could see it from that northernmost city. This train is going to be doing four round trips a day. Between Minneapolis and Duluth. So that'll give you several options for coming and going. You can go and come back the same day if you like. So that's going to be a pretty good option.
Yeah, and I think we need to point out that you won't be seeing the Northern Lights every day from this train. Just don't get that in your head. There is a chance you can see them, but you'll need to be on a nighttime route, and it would need to be in the winter. So, you know, during the day and during the summer, you definitely can't see them at all. But there are going to be other stops along this route also. It's going to stop in Coon Rapids, Cambridge, Hinckley, and in Superior, Wisconsin. So a few other stops for people.
Yeah, and the train is going to be going a little bit, I guess, average speed for Amtrak trains. It's going to be going about 90 miles per hour. So not, you know, Acela speeds.
No.
But a little bit faster than some of the trains normally go, some of the cross-country routes.
Yeah, some of them do go slower than that.
Yeah.
And that's going to make the trip about 2.5 hours, which is about what you could drive it in, but if there was traffic or bad weather, it would take you longer, and we have driven in Minnesota during bad weather.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a lot of fun.
It was not.
It was after we got on the Empire Builder and we were late getting into Chicago. We rented a car. We had to drive out or take an Uber to O'Hare to get the car, and then start our trip out through South Dakota. Yeah, a train. We should have just taken the Empire Builder back.
We should. Just taken it back, gotten our car. We probably should have just taken it back to Minneapolis and gone from there. But they are going to be using BNSF tracks, existing BNSF tracks. So there's not going to be a new separate, set of tracks that they're putting in for that. That is probably going to help the process along a little bit.
Yeah, and Amtrak is expecting a ridership of about 700 to 750,000 riders in the first year. And then as it grows and as people kind of get on board with this project and know that it's there, they're expecting a ridership of up to 1 million people in 20 years. So that's kind of the target that they're shooting for.
Yeah, and I think, like you said, if people are able to see the Northern Lights into the winter or whatever, then probably word will get out and it'll be a little bit more kind of exciting too for people to take this route. Plus, they could take this route. We were talking about, we're always planning vacations on Amtrak. We thought, you could take this from Chicago, start in Chicago, and take the Empire Builder, get off in Minneapolis, and then take this one up to Duluth and hang out there to try to see the Northern Lights too in the winter time.
I am definitely planning on doing that because if you don't know, I'm trying to hit every Major League Baseball park. And Minneapolis is one that I still have to get.
It's on the list.
Yeah, there's no reason.
It's the one of two that you have left.
One of two, and they're both close to where I grew up, so that doesn't make sense.
I don't know how that happened.
But we're going to be going to Minneapolis to try out this train and to hit the Twins game.
Yeah.
So that's going to be good. But it's just exciting to be able to have a way to get up to Duluth, a closer starting point to get up into the northern reaches of the country. I feel like that's kind of unexplored territory for a lot of Americans, definitely for us, is to be able to get up there and see some of that stuff that's kind of wild in nature and just stuff that is really cool to see. So
I think a very different part of the U.S. that many people don't get to see, and is actually, that's one of the things I think that we love about train travel, is you do get to see some of the things that you wouldn't see from driving, and obviously not from flying.
Right.
So this is going to be a fairly pricey endeavor. It's going to cost about $592 million to
get the
to get this all going, the construction and everything, set and permitted.
Yeah, because while the tracks are there that they're going to use from BNSF, there's a lot of building and construction that needs to happen.
A lot of other
to make this
infrastructure
work.
that has
So
to take place.
You can expect this will be a few years. There's never a solid, firm date that you can say, but we're looking at a couple of years to get this off the ground and to get you up to Duluth to see the Northern Lights.
Yeah.
But that's not bad, because things in the train world move slowly, but just to have this announced and have it funded and budgeted means it's coming and it's going to happen. And let me tell you, there is nothing really more exciting to me than chasing the Northern Lights. So I'm glad they named it that, because if you haven't seen our videos from Norway where we were chasing the Northern Lights, in Iceland, we have them on the channel. You just search
They're old videos from
old.
several years ago, probably 5 years
2019,
ago. Yeah.
So it's from 2019. So if you want to see that, we were pretty excited, and it is, I don't know if it's a life-changing experience, but it is definitely one of the top experiences you can have, is to see the Northern Lights lighting up the sky above you.
Yeah, I think it wasn't at all what we expected when we saw them the first time we saw them. It was like you said, it's kind of more of like an emotional reaction that you have to it, rather than just oh, that's cool. It just felt like, and then the second time we saw it, there were actually people crying when we saw them that were around us also there viewing. So it's a pretty interesting and very heartfelt experience to get to see them. So
if this opens that up to more people in the U.S., then that's just great.
Yeah, I think that would be amazing. So even though it's going to cost a lot of money to build it, it won't cost a lot of money to ride the train. So that is a key thing for us, is always, you want to save a little bit of money too. So it's going to be about $30 to $35 to ride from Minneapolis up to Duluth. So that's really not bad at all. And you can usually, if you're keeping an eye out for sales, if you're trying to do a vacation like from Chicago, then, keep an eye out for sales. You can ride the Empire Builder up there to Minneapolis. It's not a long ride, so you could easily do that in coach and get a great deal. They've got lots of good sales all the time, so keep an eye out for those. We always have lots of information about that on our website too, groundlifetravel.com. You can get a lot of those details on there too, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So this is the new train. We're super excited. We hope you are too, and we hope they get this done in the next couple of years, because we want to get on that pretty quickly.
Yeah, we do. All right, guys. Hopefully this was helpful to you. Let us know if this is something that you would consider riding. Let us know down in the comments. Give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel or subscribe to our other channels, and we'll see you guys on the next one.